Ready for action are the Suns. Everyone is in their seat here at the U.S. Airways Center as the Suns look to grab a win here in downtown Phoenix. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, the developing DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, Kevin, if things aren't going well out there, he's the one everyone on the floor looks to for an answer. He's their leader. He's the guy that drives them. And oftentimes, he will take it upon himself to right the ship when things are not going well.
And he is also not at all afraid to throw his weight around when he has to. He'll make you feel it. Sometimes he does it in ways that might...
And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Here's McCallum, guarded by Newman. And Acey kicks to McCallum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCallum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Newman, the pass to Tucker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
And McCallum kicks to McLemore. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Barbosa. An absolutely remarkable shot at the buzzer.
Was it ever? It doesn't get any better than that, fellas. The definition of much in the clutch.
He wasn't going to let anyone else take that shot. He wanted that ball.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. King.
Tune in next Sunday night, December 15th. Stephen Curry, the Golden State Warriors, take on the Phoenix Suns. Live from U.S. Airways Center. You don't want to miss it.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Sacramento, they've got McLemore. Thompson is out there with Gray. Then it's Quincy Ace, and it's McCallum in at point guard. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Z in the last matchup against the Lakers was just a man on a mission. He dropped in 17 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Coach.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
The Kings shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
Well, when it came to getting wins away from Sacramento last year, the Kings were anything but kings of the road. Only came away with 8 wins as the visiting team last year, and that puts them near the bottom of the league in win total.
And here's Fry for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, when you got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Here's McCallum, covered by Newman. McCallum, the pass to Landry. And McCallum kicks to Cunningham. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Kings lead by 2. And back to the Kings on the road for a second. That total of 8 road wins had them tied for the fewest in the entire Western Conference, Steve, along with the Suns.
That's not a surprise. When a team is just bad, they don't have an identity, there's no way you're going to be competitive on the road. They didn't defend, and they were selfish with the ball. Other than that, they were fantastic.
26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Newman. He's guarded by Thomas. Newman the pass to Fry, and he converts the layup. Fry's got 8 points.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the three ball.
Yeah, they started out pretty slow from downtown, so I think this is the right adjustment. Try to get the ball inside, go to something new.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said up.
Here's Thomas. Launches a three, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Outlaw. And we're through 2 here and a good one. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Goran, how do you rate the team's performance thus far, and what are you expecting in the second half?
I mean, you know, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so. We're gonna be okay.
Goran, thanks for the time. Gotta love it when they battle, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And folks, make sure to stay tuned in for halftime, and we'll be back right after that.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at U.S. Airways Center. It's a close game for the Suns. They're going up against Sacramento. They're still sitting in 5th place in the conference, looking to solidify their path to the playoffs. Their passing has been the key. Great playmaking all around. On the other hand, Sacramento also giving it their best. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard. And that'll do it for us here in the studio. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third. "90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Landry, right wing. Outlaw with it. He's got 10. For the lead, 6 on the shot clock. Landry no good.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Newman, he's in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Green. Then there's Dragic, and it's Okafor in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Thomas with the ball, now guarded by Dragic. Thomas dishes to Terry. And no good, and a chance to take the lead for the Sacramento Kings. Their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz.
But, you know, they don't have anything to be ashamed about from that game. It was a good effort from them all around. They just needed another break or two that just didn't happen.
Yeah, you know, both teams can't win. You know, it comes down to a play or two either way. I thought both deserved to win, but only one could.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No fluff there. He took that one right in the chest.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Goran Dragic.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Suns have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Cunningham, he's checked in for Outlaw. And it's McCallum in for Isaiah Thomas. Cunningham inside. Working on Green. Terry kicks to Cousins. Sacramento moving it around. And Jason Terry good for 3. Terry's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work. by combining the strength program with the training schedule, but a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows. Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Pick by Okafor. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Okafor's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
There's the pass to McCallum. Back to Landry. Here is Cunningham, covered by Barbosa. Here's Landry. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high percentage looks right at the 10. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Doubled by Newman. McLemore with the ball. Barbosa picks him up. Here's Cunningham. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And a chance here to check out the all-time single-season leaders in assists per game. The Utah Jazz's John Stockton, the featured player.
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas cracking that top 5. This is one of those stats where you have to credit the teammates, too. You got to have shooters and finishers to complete the play, and those two, of course, played on some great NBA teams.
You know, the Suns really had a lot to overcome as they started the rebuilding project, and they just weren't the same team the home crowd was used to seeing, and the struggles were evidenced by that 17-24 record here at home.
There's the feed to Outlaw. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him for the lead, and it's blocked by Fry. But he recovers it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for the Kings. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And so he hits both. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. He dishes it to Thompson. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And it's sent back by Outlaw. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Suns lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. As we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Oh, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
The Suns leading. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Thomas and McLemore, the backcourt tandem. Travis Outlaw out there with Carl Landry, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree, and they haven't been able to succeed with single coverage to this point.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Poke loose. Fast break, here come the Suns. And he gets it again. Shot good from Newman. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Sacramento's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Thomas off a pick from Thompson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. But those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely, Clark. They've got to have a tighter handle on the ball.
And some changes here for the Kings. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Terry in for McLemore. Here's Newman. Shot clock at 5. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now Thomas. Double team on Thomas. And Phoenix has possession. Here's Newman. Terry covering for 3. Fry. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Kings trail by 7. Kicks to Terry. It's tipped and stolen by Fry. Here we go, one-on-one. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Pass to Newman. Fires for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Z's got 11 in the second half.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You take a look at the offense for the Kings last season. There are some things to build on here, guys. 4th in the NBA in fast break points, top 4 in points in the paint. Those are good numbers to build your offensive foundation around.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Outside Terry. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. But for the Kings, I think Coach Mike Malone will try to get them to play a little more unselfishly, Steve, especially at the offensive end.
Yeah, they had a team last year that just seemed to be jacking up shots anytime they could get one up individually. They were among the lowest in the league in assists as a team. A lot of isolation basketball. It was not pretty to watch.
And it's Phoenix's ball, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Rockets the pass to Newman. He kicks to Okafor. No good. Great D that time from Landry. The Kings trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Cousins dishes to Terry. From downtown.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, and at least as I look at it.
Okafor kicks to Green. Pass to Newman. It's tipped. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 to shoot. Green with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Stolen by Landry. He kicks it to Terry. Here's Outlaw. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Outlaws got it back down to single digits for Sacramento. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He said to his players, "We can do a lot of damage if we get more aggressive about driving the lane and taking it into the teeth of this defense." He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. .158 left to play in the final quarter. Terry the pass to Thomas. Right side Thomas for the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dragic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Okafor dishes to Green. And the pass to Newman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Feeds it to Cousins. Doubled by Newman. Outlaw with it. Now Green defending. Landry gets the bucket.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Suns leading by 6. Here's Newman. There's the dish to Okafor. Misses from short range. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Newman. No good. And the Kings going the other way now.
Time is definitely not on their side at this point.
Yeah, they need a quick bucket.
With the second effort, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a stellar outing in this one for Landry. 16 points. He's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
Those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Newman, covered by Outlaw. No good from Newman.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Pass to Cousins. Puts it up from 12. Goes back up. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts are in the quarter.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
McLemore's checked in for Thomas. And the second of 2 is good. It gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And obviously time is the big factor here, guys. They need to get points fast and then go for the steal, and if not, a quick foul.
Hard as it is, you just have to hope the guy you send to the line doesn't convert.
And McLemore kicks to Terry. For 3, Outlaw. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
He feeds it to McLemore. Outside Terry. Off the mark. So the Suns win it. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Goran, congratulations on this win. How do you view the trajectory of this team right now and all of the things you're working on?
I mean, it's building building progress for us. We have a lot of young, talented guys. It's a working process, but you know, get better every day, every game, and we're going to see what's going to happen this season.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Goran, thanks for your time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Z.